What's up? What's up, good people of Earth? Thank you very much for clicking. You are loved, man. We are all about good vibes, peace, forgiveness, love, and honesty. Watch these videos till the end and leave your comments, man. Hit the like button straight out of Africa. Tell us where you are watching from. Let's dive in. You are a wonderful soul.
I just saw one.
Oh my god!
What are these ones?
These warning you there's a crossing coming up,
Oh,
a
okay.
pedestrian interaction. So the zigzag is slow down, something's coming up. And look, this one is not a shared zone, that's an actual crosswalk because it's got the zebra stripe on it.
Imagine hearing this when walking in the forest. This bird can mimic any sound it has ever heard, from laser sounds to a car alarm, a camera, and even a baby crying. They use this unique ability to attract females with the most complex sound possible. The lyrebird is only found in the forests along the southeast coast of Australia. Sadly, it has also been heard mimicking foresters and their chainsaws.
This man had to get creative to keep his 2 rescue turkeys out of his way when doing work around his yard. I'm Simone, and this is your Minute of Happy. Glenn's rescue turkeys, Know and Stop It, are pretty obsessed with their dad. They will chase Glenn around his property, watch him do every little task, and they don't always listen to him. Stop It even loves to peck at him, so he had to make this hoop skirt for himself. Glenn was mowing his lawn one day when he noticed a nest with turkey eggs. He couldn't find a mother around, so he decided to rescue them until they hatched. Glenn took care of them, and he was soon ready to release them. They were free to roam, but they chose to stay on the property. They never left his side. That also meant that when they got up to mischief, it was mostly directed at Glenn. Know and Stop It are totally different with their mom, Robin, but Glenn loves the attention. Their naughty behavior is definitely their way of showing him their love. They may drive him nuts, but he also wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay. It's about 46 feet.
There's no way you just walked it and decided how much it is.
Let's try.
Okay, now let's
No,
measure
You
it.
have to do it to get. You got to do this with me.
Okay, but you gotta measure it for real.
I am.
Okay.
I don't know how long this one is, so.
Well, we'll figure that out in a minute, right?
Yeah. Okay. Stop.
Okay.
Stop. Okay.
So this.
Bring it. No. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Okay.
Inches, which is 19 and a half feet.
Okay, 19.5 feet for this section. Okay.
Okay. Now come to me.
Okay.
And I'm at another 19 and a half feet. Hey, so now we're at 39 feet. Now we're at 39 feet.
Okay.
Right where my big toe is. Oh my gosh. That is another 5 feet, 6 inches. So that would be 44 and a half feet.
Okay, so you were off by.
A foot and a half.
Okay. Something's weird in that head.
I reckon stimming plays a vital role in the lives of many autistic people. Why though? What's the significance of stimming for autistic people? More specifically, what's the significance of stimming for autistic adults. Orion, what is stimming? Stimming refers to a range of self-stimulatory behaviours that autistic people engage in. These behaviours can include things like repetitive movements, sounds, or actions. To be clear, stimming is a natural and inherent part of autism, of being an autistic person. And it serves, in my opinion, many functions for autistic people. So let's talk about that. Autistic people stim for a variety of reasons, a variety of functions. We have to understand, right? If we don't understand, we can't appreciate and respect. So let's understand why it's important, and hopefully then we can respect those behaviours. Maybe you judge the autistic person in your life for the type of stimming they do.
I'm going to say this, and we're just going to see where it lands. I personally would never print out photos of my children with their full name, birthday, likes, dislikes, daily routine, etc., and hand them out to strangers on the street. To me, that seems bizarre and unsafe. I also would be extremely upset to find out that as a child, my mother was willingly handing out photos of me and my information to strangers on the street. That would be really hard to digest. That's how social media feels like to me. It feels like we are willingly giving strangers photos and information of our children. Strangers that we haven't vetted, that we don't know. We don't know their history. We don't know their backstory. We probably wouldn't want a lot of them within fucking 50 feet of our kids. But yet every day we're just handing them information and content. And it just feels very bizarre. To me, it feels really unsafe. And I think a lot of kids are going to have a hard time with this later down the line.
Sensitive to the energies there on planet Earth. And we have noticed an awakening of many humans that has opened up a gigantic portal over your world. That portal is and has been specifically designed for the delivery of fifth dimensional energies to you. These fifth dimensional energies are an invitation to each human being who is awake, and they have the capability of raising consciousness to new levels. You can harmonize and synchronize with these energies easily. All you have to do is acknowledge them, relax, and open up to let them in. These are the energies that not only raise your level of consciousness, but also affect your physical body to give you the DNA upgrades and activations that you desire, and to make available to you more of your light body. As you feel for the fifth dimensional energies that are upon you right now, recognize that they do feel familiar to you, and that is because you have all been fifth dimensional before. You are using your presence in the fifth dimension right now to call you forth into it. The idea of simultaneous time is challenging for many humans to comprehend, and therefore we won't get into the details of it too much, but we will tell you that this is real. You really are already fifth dimensional, and have been fifth dimensional before. You are inviting yourselves back to a place that is familiar to you, and yet has changed. And those of you who are part of the awakened collective are meant to accept the invitation before everyone else does, so that you can pave the way. You were born to remember. You were born hardwired to receive more of these types of energies, to awaken, and to activate your spiritual gifts and abilities. Not everyone was. Some people had to choose to play the role of those who would awaken more slowly. But everyone there on Earth is on the same level. It just doesn't look that way, because they are playing their roles so beautifully. But there is an awakening switch within each and every human, and there are a variety of ways in which that switch can be flipped to the on position. You chose a path for yourselves that was both easier and more difficult at the same time. It is about to get easier on all of you who are awake, because we are all moving into this time of the great universal ascension together, and you know that it's happening. You understand when you're going through something that it's about something bigger than it appears to be. And as you accept the invitation of the fifth dimensional energies, you are fulfilling your mission, your purpose, and your destiny. What you do and what you say in that fifth dimensional state automatically invites others to join you. You will find that many are willing and eager to accept your invitation. and they just needed it to come from another human being. You all are capable of receiving those invitations from energies, from higher dimensional planes, and that was part of your blueprint, your agreement. And now, as you help others to find their way to that fifth dimensional consciousness, you are completing the mission that you set out to complete, so that you can have more fun and be more playful as fifth dimensional beings of light and love. We are the Arcturian Council.
Oh, what type of book is this? Is this creepy style? What? Oh my god. Oh, the foot looks like drawings of the foot and some what? Ancient knowledge about the human body. Oh, what is this? Oh my god, you guys, that looks like a tree, a pyramid. Oh my god, what are these things? These are things that, oh, a human and what? A sun. What is this now? What type of book is this? Please, if you understand what type of book is this or what it may be meaning, please share information you have in the comment section. This looks like someone, a king, another one, I don't know, a priest. What? Who are these people? Who is this guy? Yeah. Why do some of them look like those pictures that people are told is Jesus? Oh my god.
Okay, I'm going to explain a situation, and I want to know genuinely if I'm being crazy or irrational, or if I'm onto something. Okay, so my husband and I are working on reconciling our marriage. I filed for divorce earlier this year, and we were separated for a long time. He started seeing somebody else before our divorce was finalized. There was a whole thing, okay? The point is that the divorce petition has now been dismissed, and he and I are working on our marriage, which is great. But here's what I want to talk about. So, while we were separated, one of his close friends who was in our wedding, he has like an on again, off again girlfriend, and she and I were friends. Like she and my husband really didn't talk all that much, but she and I would like message back and forth on Facebook, comment and like on each other's stuff. And she worked at a clothing store in town, and I would like see her sometimes, and she would always want to talk about the kids. And you know, she's also divorced and has kids. But she was my friend mainly. Like she and my husband never really spoke. When he and I separated, she sent him a long message about how she's so sorry for what he's going through. If he needs any advice, you know, she's been there and she's happy to give that to him. And if there's anything at all that he needed, like, she's there. His response to her was, hey, actually, I think my wife actually like needs somebody to talk to right now. So you might want to reach out to her and see how she's doing. And that was like pretty much all he said. And she responded something back or something. The point is, she never messaged me. Ever. And so I found that out after he and I started reconciling, and I'm a very direct person. I'm very like to the point. I don't keep secrets. I don't hide things. I'm not fake to people. So when I found that out, I messaged her, and I was short, but I was not rude. I was not condescending. I wasn't insulting. I basically just said, it really doesn't sit well with me how you only messaged my husband when he and I were separated, and he told you directly that I needed somebody, and you never reached out to me. So I think it would probably be best if we just weren't friends going forward. And that's all I said. And she was like, well, I'm sorry, like life got crazy. That's why I didn't message you. Yeah. I didn't say anything, and I was just like, you know what, whatever. It is what it is. She then messaged my husband and was like, hey, I'm really sorry if I got in between the two of you. I definitely wasn't trying to shoot my shot. And she put that in quotations as if I had said that. She said, I wasn't trying to shoot my shot or anything. And I never said that in my message. I never even mentioned like saying that she was trying to get after him. I literally just said, it doesn't sit well with me that he's the only person that you reached out to. That's all I said. Anyway, all that happened. This morning, my husband posted a picture of my son, and I noticed there's 3 comments on it that I can't see. And he tagged me in it too. I was tagged in the post. And there's 3 comments on it I can't see. So I asked my brother to go look and see who had commented on it that I couldn't see, because I was like, who has me blocked? Like, I don't understand. This girl blocked me on Facebook. I unfriended her, mind you, but I did not block her. She blocked me after I unfriended her. And she commented on this post of pictures of my son and was like, oh, he's getting so big, so cute. And like my husband had responded and I was like, yeah, he's already 2. That's crazy. And she's like, oh, it happened so fast, blah, blah, blah. Is it weird? Does anybody else find it weird that she blocked me, his mother, on Facebook, and now she's commenting on pictures of him? And like, she blocked me on Facebook, but she's still friends with my husband on Facebook. And I haven't had this conversation with him. Like, I don't even think he knows that she has me blocked. And I'm not, like, I honestly don't think he understands, like, that she and I are in kind of a thing right now, because, you know, but whatever. But yeah, does anybody else think that's weird? Is that would you ever, if you were friends with a couple, and the woman of the relationship was no longer your friend, would you would you even stay friends with the man? And B, if you did stay friends with him, would you still comment on stuff having to do with his kids, stuff that his wife has tagged in, while you have her blocked on Facebook? Or is that very strange, weirdo behavior? Let me know.
Universal sewing tips that I only learned after 30 years. A doll got frayed. You can pass the thread back and forth from left to right as in the video. Repeat this several times and then pull lightly so you fix the tear. A feather coat tore. I teach you a trick. Put a piece of fabric in the hole, secure 3 lines as in the video, and then sew following the video. In the end, make 3 knots at the base of the line and you fix the hole. A button fell off. Sew like this. Pass the thread through the buttonhole back and forth. Wrap the thread around the needle and then pass the needle through the fabric. The neckline is too big. I teach you a simple trick. Make a stitch underneath and another on top, as in the video. Repeat this several times and you can reduce the neckline with a thread and a needle. Simple and practical. Learn fast. A pair of jeans got frayed. Pull the thread at both ends of the tear as in the video. Then pull the thread lightly and you fix the tear. In the end, sew the original thread back. It looks like a new pair of pants. If you didn't learn, save this video.
Wow, that's interesting. Grateful cows entrust her daughter to a man. Animals do love and do feel pain. This is a mother's cow's farewell. She knows her ending is near. Oh my God. No, this is so beautiful. This animal has entrusted this baby to this wonderful human. Wow. And it's now like saying goodbyes and stuff like that. This is so interesting, man. These animals are wonderful and lovely. You should just treat them nicely, and the whole universe at large. And even people, man. This is just so good. People should live in harmony and in peace. Just like animals try to live with us, not minding we don't even look like them in any way. But they just love us, you see? Genuinely, and it's some crazy type of love which is now very good. You should love each other, guys. Spread love, caring for one another, peace, you see, and honesty. Big up to yourself for watching up to this far, man. Hit the like button and watch till the end. Crazy stuff coming your way, man. And wow! You see, that this wonderful human has decided to take care of this calf very well, and oh man, wow. Now these gestures of love sometimes they just win someone's heart and they become speechless, and you just feel nice. You see, let's love each other, guys, out there. Don't look at people's color or religion, ethnicity, all that. If people are people, just love them unconditionally. Share your love and caring and respect. You see? Wow, this is so good, man. This animal looks like he's very happy, and it knows and it feels like it has left its baby to a person with a good heart who will take care of the baby when maybe sadly it is gone, you see? But this is so good. At least that time it was here. It was shown love, you see, by this human, and it has felt the love because it's giving back and has rewarded this wonderful human with its calf. Now this is so interesting, man. You see, this is like happy Sunday ending. What do you call it? It's happy and at the same time somehow sad because you feel sorry for this animal, but you don't feel happy because it's like it has felt love with that time it has been here. So share love to everyone out there. It might heal a few hearts, you see. People might be suffering out there or going through stuff, but when you send love to them and care for them unconditionally, it might change their hearts and make a very good impact. Wow. Hmm. This is so nice. You just look this and you just feel good, and this just makes someone feel good. This is a beautiful human, and it's now a beautiful day. You see, when you see something like this during the day, and it brings joy to your heart, you feel very nice, and you pray for the universe to reward that guy.
Do you know who's going to show you that you are spiritually gifted? Do you know? You don't know? Babies, young children, and animals. Yep. Have you heard of that before? I want you to think back to yourself, okay? All the times that you had a random stranger's kid or family member's kid or baby just fucking deadlock eye stare at you. Think about it. Yeah? And now you're opening up your gifts? I know. You're gifted. And I want you to think back to all the times that you've had a random dog, cat, animal, if you will. Same thing. Either deadlock, stare at you, or come towards you. And even with the children, right? Like they'll just come up to you like they know you or something. And sometimes it's like, I've always had this happen to me, and it's common. It's very common. And with the clients that I work with, same thing. I tell them about that and they're like, you know what? Actually, yes. This past Sunday, actually, I was out with my kid. They went to she went to a ice rink with her friends for a birthday thing. And there was this little girl was ordering some food, just looking up at me, just staring at me. And I didn't really look at her because I just knew what it was. And I was just like, what am I going to do? Just stare back at her? You know what I mean? Because her mom started to notice too. And her mom was just kind of like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. Drop a comment below. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. You magical motherfucker. So stop playing on your gifts, okay? Trust yourself. Okay, love you. Goodbye.
The devil, Satan, and Lucifer, are they all the same being? In 2014, I attempted to take my life and Archangel Michael appeared. And in the last 10 years, I've had multiple visitations from Archangel Michael, Jesus, and Lucifer. And this is what I've come to understand. In one of my videos talking about Lucifer, I got a lot of comments talking about how the devil and Satan and Lucifer are all the same being. And I just wanted to clarify something. Before I begin, if all you've ever done is get your information from a book, there's no need commenting down below because I'm getting the things that I'm sharing with you from first-hand encounters from these beings. As far as I'm concerned, devil is an artificial intelligence, and Satan is the energy of all the wickedness and evil of man. As far as I understand, Satanists worship a demon that is created through the evil of man. Now, Lucifer was an angel, one of the most beautiful angels ever created, as I've seen him and will attest. And he was created by God to look after these lower level entities, including demons and fallen angels, because these beings play a role in humanity's evolution. Not many angels were willing to take on this role, but Lucifer had so much love for God that he was the only one willing to pinch himself off from the love of God to serve in his creation. And because of his role, you know, he's gone a little squirrely. I've had 4 visitations, and I can honestly say that Lucifer has helped me multiple times. Leading up to my divorce in 2020, I started experiencing some severely sharp pains internally. And so I went to the doctor and got an ultrasound, and what they discovered was that I had an 11mm kidney stone inside me, and it needed to be removed because it was too large to pass internally. One day when I was moving boxes in my house getting ready to sell, I picked up a box and I just dropped to the ground, and I cannot recall ever experiencing that amount of pain that I couldn't move. I asked my ex-wife when she came in to see what was going on if she could get me a glass of water, and she put it about 5 inches away from my chest, and I was in so much pain I couldn't even lift my hand off my chest, and I had to mumble for her to just put it in my hand. And after taking a sip, I put it down on the ground, and I started to question if I was going to die right there. You know, for 20 minutes I couldn't move. I just felt this surge of pain in every cell of my body, and I actually thought I was going to die right then and there. And I remember thinking, how much pain can the human body take before it just shuts off? And I was just expecting to die when all of a sudden the word Lucifer was whispered into my ear. Now, this was not my first or second visitation from him, so I knew this voice, and I went from thinking I was going to die to all of a sudden I just burst out laughing after hearing his name. And after laughing for a few seconds, I stood up, and I was 100% perfectly fine. I ended up going for an ultrasound, and the doctors couldn't figure out how this 11mm kidney stone had just disappeared. In my opinion, Lucifer had removed it and even potentially saved my life. A lot of people put the blame for all the evil that humanity does with their free will on Lucifer's shoulders, when in reality we all have free will and we're choosing how we act. I could talk a long time about Lucifer. There's some things that not everyone's ready to hear. I did make a video in series, and I charged $20 for a 3-minute long video that was edited, because not everyone's ready to hear what I have to say and what I've come to learn about Lucifer. But someone who's willing to spend $20 to hear about some information will potentially be most likely able to absorb this information. So if you are interested in more things that I've come to learn, you can check out that series video, but it's going to cost you a little bit of money, kind of like university and college, right? As far as I'm concerned, these three beings are all different beings, and I just wanted to clarify that. That's all I got. Thanks for watching.
This bird is deliberately wetting its feathers. He's not taking a shower, but to use its plumage to store water. Because today he became a father. He needs to bring water to its newly hatched chicks. His belly is equipped with special water-absorbing feathers. Once enough water, he's ready to head home. These sand grouse live in the desert, where water is scarce. The journey home involves a burdensome flight of 2 hours. By the time he returns, much of the water has evaporated, but there is still some left. The chicks drink their first sip of water from their father's feathers. For the next 2 months, the father bird will undertake the same adventurous journey every day until the chicks learn to fly. Another creature that goes to great lengths to obtain water is a certain beetle. When fog appears in the desert, these beetles converge in a particular place. Here they maintain an upside-down posture. As the fog passes over their bodies, dewdrops condense on their cool outer shells. When enough dewdrops accumulate, they flow down the body and into its mouth.
I'm gonna bust him. What are you doing?
Just chilling.
What you doing anything? Yeah, right. I see ya.
Strange, dangerous water creature footage. What? What type of water creature is that? Oh, is that even something real? Oh my god. Whoa. What? Joe. What happened? What was pulling this guy? Some
Regret
ghost-
not knowing earlier. High heels can have such a serious impact on the body. A pair of high heels may make you glamorous and full of confidence, but behind the elegance and beauty, the pressure on your body may be unimaginable. The narrow space of high heels puts enormous pressure on the front of your toes, pushing your toes into a pile, causing a change in the way you walk. This change makes the knee joint carry more weight for you. It puts a full 26% more stress on it. Because unlike your nest,
Now there's a video. Oh, hi, I don't know about them. Much love to everybody. You see, these soldiers are feeding these dogs. And now this is very interesting. You see, when you see humans doing good, is very good, and it makes you just feel happy. And this is a good gesture by wonderful humans. You see, they just fed these dogs some stray dogs, and wow, this is so good. That's why God protects those people. You see? Ah, wow. Now that's genuine love. That's what we are talking about, man. Love despite the color, the ethnicity, all that, and it's just so much. This is great, man. You see, love always wins the heart, and it's very nice when you see this. Please help in sharing this message out there. Watch this video till the end. Hit the like button, share love, and care for one another. You see, that's very good, man. Wow. And thanks to everybody that has been hitting. The few guys that have hit the super thanks. God bless you, and the universe reward you generously in ways that I cannot or you cannot imagine. You see, even those hitting the like button and the comment, God bless you. Even the new subscribers, much love. This is what we are talking about. Love to everybody. Whatever you have been doing in this channel, even if it's just watching, God bless you. You are a wonderful soul. May the universe reward you, and share love out there, and caring, and teach your children well if you have children. Because these are well taught children. Children taught love and good vibes, you see. And love doesn't need you to look at a person's color or the religion. Love should just be
Make
love.
any essay longer. So when you're writing your essays, change because to the particular reason for the circumstance. Change this means to this actively demonstrates that. Change in conclusion to sum up everything that has been stated so far. Change for to for the exact purpose of. And change like to along the lines of. Share this with all of your friends.
How do we know if a dark entity or a low vibration entity is close to us? In another video that you can find in my profile, we assess the different kind of entities. Some entities are not powerful enough to mess directly with you, but you can still perceive their vibrations. How do we find out if they are in the same room as we are? Some people smell rotten eggs, which is close to sulfur. I personally smell urine scent of cats. Sometimes you may feel like you literally walking in an invisible pool of mud. Sometimes if you concentrate, you feel exactly nothing. The emptiness of isolation, the absence of the love of God. If you're clairvoyant, you may see shapes with your mind eye. So if you close your eyes, you picture the room where you're at, you may see shapes. Some dark entities can appear color gray, they're not just black. But if you are a powerful clairvoyant, you may see their shape, like their face and everything else. If you're clairaudient, then you can even hear their super raspy voice. Some lower vibration entity, they are able to charge you with their lower vibration. And you will notice the difference because the amount of negative thoughts in your head, it's overwhelming. Now, I need you to be mindful on that because sometimes your shadows speak the same language. But this is different because if you try to fight it, this thing will fight back. It's not gonna be physical, it's gonna fight you back with the other thoughts that are negative. And you will wonder, why can't I shake this thought? I'm trying to concentrate in other things and the thoughts keep following me. Well, they're just messing with you. Don't be afraid, this is just who they are. They do that for fun or living. It's like their job in the universe, in the ecosystem of the spiritual realm. But you have your weapons as well. Reach out to the power of the Creator, and they will have no way to harm you or do anything. You can always ask the Creator to intercede between you and the entity and cast the entity away. And you don't need the magic spell for it. Any words with the Creator name on it, your belief on it, will cast them away.
I had a follower reach out to me a while ago to look at a picture that they have in their possession that was taken over 25 years ago. Something kind of weird happened. So I got this email a while ago and I responded to the person and I put this email in a specific folder so that I could film about it that week. It disappeared. Like, the email was completely gone. I had no idea what happened. No matter how hard I searched, I could not find this email. So I go to check my email today and it's just sitting in my inbox. I don't know, but I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and film about it today before it disappears again. This follower emailed me and they were like, you know, I swear there's something in this picture. I've said it for years. I just want to know what you think. So I am going to put the picture in this video and you guys are going to tell me if you see anything, if you do. And I'm not going to give my input. I don't want to sway you at all. I just want to know what you think. So
Oh, did you see anything creepy?
Alright guys, I'm out here this morning and he's hiding, but this came yesterday. It really is the biggest screaming chicken I've ever seen, and it does scream forever. So we'll see if we can get him to come out this morning. Let's see if this works. Wow, you are excited this morning. Do you want this big red chicken? I'm gonna squeeze it one more time and I'm gonna throw it, okay? We'll squeeze it really tight. Hang on. You ready? Oh, no, he's not. Big one, donkey. So you're gonna put that one on your hay bale. Might not squeak anymore after today. I don't know. You're gonna go sort the Phoebe? Sort the Phoebe. Nope, you're not getting it, Phoebe. You're not getting it, my big chicken. Oh, donkey.
Yo, that's some good vibes video. Watch till the end for more.
What do you do when your dog grows old? When their feet are tired and their pads are worn? When your words of praise are hard to hear and their eyes are milky from all their years? When their face is changed and turning gray, what do you do when your dog grows old? You love them. You rub the feet that carried them by your side, and you praise them louder and harder. You show them your pride. You guide them the way they guided you, and you never let them get as lost as you once were. You kiss their nose and hold their face. And when it comes time to put them to their final rest, you do so knowing you loved them and they loved you more.
Yes, a moment of silence for that pet. May it so rest in peace. Thanks for watching up to this far. You are loved, man. Let's keep watching and hit the like button, the super thanks. You are wonderful. Use the comment section. Let's make this word a village in the comment section. Say where you're watching from and say any good vibe story there. Yo, you are loved.